What is up, guys? Marc here with On My Marc Gaming, and today I will be reviewing Crunch. Now, I'm sure most people probably already have their review already out. I'm a day or two late, but hopefully not too bad. It's been a crazy week. As you can see, he has 3 skins right now. Personally, my favorite is Default. And Siegebreaker, this just kinda rusty, gray, tan. And then the Challenger is like a regular chrome steel looking with red highlights. So, I haven't really played him much, but this is like the 3rd time I've played him, and I just went on solo because anytime there's a new character, you know, it's hard to actually choose that character because everyone wants to play him. Alright, pay no attention to the deck. I'm still, like, trying to work out what I want to do here. I'm still not really sure how to build him, but I will get a deck build out by this weekend, hopefully. So, first thing that most people already know is his abilities are slightly different than what we're used to. And I'll explain that a little better. Oh well, would you look at that? It's still. Grudge match. Ah. Where are you going, still? Oh, I'm gonna die! Ah, shit. Oh well, it was worth it. Anyway, if Still is a tank, then Crunch is like an anti-tank cannon. Where Still is, kind of powerful, but bulky enough to block almost any hit, Crunch seems to focus wholly on power. And that's not to say that he can't take a hit. He most definitely can. But his physical attack is much higher than Still's, making him a good choice for fighter players instead of, like, tanky players. And the way I'm kind of thinking is that that might possibly force, like, people that play Still a lot, like myself, into playing Still more like a tank or a wall, whereas Crunch will be more of the main fighter. Or the, like, sweeper type person to come in and, you know, take out the enemy. And he doesn't really have, like, the crowd control that Still has, which, kind of makes me think that he wouldn't be, like, the best for soloing. Instead, he'd probably play, like, really good with someone like Still or Pharaoh or Iggy and Scourge, someone with, like, really good crowd control, and pair him up with one of them, and he could easily take a lane. And he could possibly even be a good jungler. I'm not really sure. I'd have to test that out a bit. Ah, you bastards. Oh well. Boom, boom. Damn, one off. But yeah, he could possibly be a pretty good jungler, popping out like whenever there's an enemy pushing your lane to gank them. And like I was saying earlier about his abilities, his ultimate in particular, they have a rather quick cooldown time, which is why I'm kind of thinking that when I do make his deck build, I'm thinking of putting some into mana, because like the more mana that he has, the easier it'll be for him to keep fighting. And these are just like random thoughts that I've had for playing him like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, the way I'm thinking is if you put some into his mana, then that'll keep him being able to pull off those attacks a lot more. What the hell? Yeah, and as you can see, he's he's definitely not as bulky as Still. Still definitely has the bulk and defense to play the way Still does. So you'll definitely want to invest some in health and some in mana. And then of course his attack stat is main. I'm going to jungle actually, just for a little bit, so that I can get some experience points going. Okay. Why can't I? Well, I don't like that. You can't use your abilities on these guys? Ah, never mind. I don't know why that was up. I thought you had to hold that down. I didn't know it toggled. Thank you. Now I've got recrunch. Which, if you haven't actually played him yet, recrunch is interesting. It basically just does whatever move you did last. And every third move of his is powered up. So I'm not really sure if recrunch is only powered on the third, or if your third move is powered and then recrunch redoes that powered move or not. I still have to play around with that a bit. there's where you run into the mana problems. What the hell is this shit? Okay, so just testing it out right there. Apparently using re-crunch as your fourth hit does not keep the powered up form. So if you want to do it like that, then re-crunch has to be your third move. Ow. But he's definitely powerful. Fuck you, inhibitor! Damn it, I wanted steel. Might also be worth looking into defense, just to give him a little bit of bulk, or a little bit of, you know, something, so that he doesn't die. Or you could just throw it all in health, like most people seem to be doing. But, like I said, I'll play around with it and come up with a deck build. And you guys are more than welcome to play around with it and figure out what works for you best. Honestly, I'm not really sure how his deck is gonna end up, but this is not my best game with him. And like I said, I mean, not my greatest match, but I don't know. I definitely could have done better, but I wasn't exactly trying. This was me just playing him so you could see him so that I could do the video. Still ended up winning in the end. I mean, I personally don't care about stats. All I care about is that W. So, yeah. Be sure to like the video if you like my review. Give me a comment. Tell me if you like crunch, if you don't like crunch. If you even like paragon, if you don't like